Hello, hello. How are we doing today? We're just gonna check, make sure this is working, and it is. So today we're gonna talk about The Crimson Princess by Zoe Voss. This was sent to me by the author because her second book is coming out tomorrow, April 15th, 2026. I rated this book a 5-star. So let's go ahead and read the description. For the rulers of Rivendell, there is only us and them, until the rule of law becomes the path to destruction. As Princess of Rivendell, Septima is bound by her father's rule to sit back as others compete in the challenge, and watch champions travel to the human realm to shelter the innocents from the monsters of the third world. But the Book of Life dictates a path for her that defies the laws of Rivendell, and she temporarily vacates her throne to fight for humanity, a choice that will change the destiny of her world and beyond. As Septima is thrust into a tragic battle, death will touch her in the most intimate of ways, driving her into the path of her father's enemy, the ancient and powerful vampire king. Torrhen is as gorgeous as he is a ruthless leader. And despite Septima's caution, the vampire makes her blood run hot and her body hotter. In the throes of passion, there is dark history between their worlds, a darker one between Torrhen and her father. One wrong move and everything Septima has known and loved will be shattered. So good. So now let's go to my rating. I rated this 5 stars, a 10 out of 10 recommend. This book was stunning and such a quick read. I cannot wait for the second book. This was a perfect twist of human and inhuman worlds. And talk about a perfectly dark and twisty male main character. Absolutely amazing. So one more time, I'm going to show you the cover. Crimson Princess, Zoe Voss, book 1 of the Rivendell Chronicles. And like I said, that second book is coming out. That second book is coming out tomorrow. So go ahead and run and order it. I think she was having a sale for a special edition foil copy of the second book for her release date. But the first book is available on Amazon, and I did check and it is on the TikTok shop for I think less than $20. Let's see. I have these little book review cards, so I want to go through them as kind of like my review. So title, The Crimson Princess by Zoe Voss. This is, I'm gonna say it's a fantasy novel. I started this book, let's see, I started this book 22 days ago and I finished it 8 days ago. Now I was only reading this book when I had the time, so like during the day if I was sitting and didn't have anything to do, I'd open it up. My favorite character has to be Septima, but I really adore Torrhen. He's yummy. My favorite part of the book, I'm not gonna say because it could be a spoiler. Overall, 5 stars. Plot, 5 stars. Characters, 5 stars. World building, there could have been more, but I am a high fantasy lover, so I always think there could be more world building. So I'm gonna say 4 stars. The ending, because it's a cliffhanger, sucked. But, I know that it'll just be wrapped up in the second book, or, you know, hope so. Spice. There is some spice in this book. I will probably rate it a 2 or 3 out of 5. So through this book, you obviously follow Septima, she is the Princess of Ravengale, and she finds herself accompanying her mother, the Queen, to the human realm to be their protector. They call it the Guardian, or the Shadow, and I mean the Guardian and the Shadow, I think. And some unfortunate events occur, and she is brought back to Ravengale, and there is another championship coming up, because in the book starts 10 years prior to what the rest of the book takes place in. So you have like a 10-year gap from the start of the book to the rest of the book. So 10 years have passed, and she's doing another championship. And so a bunch of different aristocrats are brought in, and other like noblemen of other realms. And there is a long-standing feud with both of the realms that are invited to visit. But only one of them turns out to be the actual bad guy. There is forbidden romance. Big time forbidden romance, as she navigates the relationship with her father's enemy and tries to stay loyal to her father at the same time. It is very steamy and very chef's kiss. I will just say that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I have a couple other reviews to do because I have finished several books. Anyways, if you've stayed this long, I want you to comment on my video and tell me what you'd like to know about books when I talk about them, because I'd love for my videos to be longer than 5 to 7 minutes, and I'm not finding it easy to do that, and so I would love tips on what you would like to hear. Anyways, if you haven't, go ahead and read The Crimson Princess by Zoe Voss, and enjoy her new release tomorrow, because I sure will. And as always, happy reading.